Toy Story was a really fun film to sound for. We would play with the material as much as we could and try to have fun with it as well. It was considered very important to make each character as unique as possible with the sound so that you can identify it with sound only if need be, and it would stand out from the other characters. Buzz Lightyear was a fun toy to do because we had to do a couple of things. He had to sound like a toy, and that would have to sound kind of cheap.
No, I'm not.
We made a special point with the sound effects on the TV commercial to make them even more unbelievable. We thought that would be fun since, of course, is the way it happens in real life. TV commercials are just one step beyond reality. And for the scene where he jumps off the bedposts and attempts to fly, the shots that are from his POV are huge in the sound. When he flies up into the air and down from the plane onto the bed, he's not really flying, but these very rocket-like whooshes in to make him seem a little bit more superheroic. Of course, the biggest moment from these little toys' point of view is when the semi-truck drives over Woody and Buzz in the Dynaco station. The sounds could get huge. Scud is a dog, and most of the time it sounds like a dog. A lot of times my dog, Buster.
Why is there fingerprints on my television set? Ella Kathleen Stewart Kid.
What did you say to me?
There are fingerprints on the television set.
What? It wasn't me.
It's always you.
No, it's not.
Tigers and elephants and lions.
Don't do that. Don't do that, Dad.
Lois and Larry arrive in England for
We didn't want to get cartoony in the old-fashioned sense with a lot of boinks and twangs. Unless they were called for, there were places where funny over-the-top boiling sound when Woody puts his burning head into the cereal bowl. Most of the time, the sounds were based on realistic sounds and then exaggerated to be funny, like the toolbox crash. Although a couple times we would take liberties. We used a plunger sound again, but in a different context. My favorite exaggerated sound effect in the movie, though, is when Woody runs and cut. We have a little straw speak. So I did that in
Do this.
Woody's run, and it made me laugh.
Why don't you go outside and play?
No, I don't want to go outside.
Toys were fun to do because they were kind of toys that don't exist. The sounds for most of these little
That's
toys are
boring.
the kind of sounds that make you a little on edge.
Oh, these are toys.
We're at the final mix, and we're about 2 weeks away from the complete finish of production. And this is where we take all of the sound, the music Randy Newman has done, the sound effects Gary Reitstrom has done, and all the dialogue. We balance it so we get the right blend of it all.
They're here! Birthday guests at 3 o'clock! Stay calm, everyone!
That's nothing fast, dude.
Hey!
Meeting adjourned.
Hi!